Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use Blackboard Learn. Blackboard Learn or Blackboard is the learning management system or LMS of our school, and I would like to walk you through the basics on how to use this particular LMS. So first off, I think it is safe to say that you already know how to log into your account. The fact that you are watching this video enables you to have access to this video tutorial. So I'll be skipping that part on how to log into Blackboard. So let's jump down into the first part, and I'd like to show you that this bar here on top of the interface, so upon logging in, yes, this is you will be directed to this particular page. This is what you will see. This is our default. And in every part of Blackboard, you will always be encountering this bar here, which we refer to as our global navigation menu. You have to make sure that you are using your own account. It has to bear your name. And in my case, I have already placed my picture there just to have some sense of having my account personalized. In this same global navigation menu, it shows you a number, and that's actually a number of notifications that your account has. So this is quite similar to the notifications that we receive in our maybe in our mobile phones if we have text messages, or if we have social media accounts. It's practically the same thing. When we click on our drop-down arrow in the global navigation menu, the first thing that you would normally see is a list of the courses that you frequently visit. But since you are likely to be a new faculty in the school, you won't really have that many links just yet. So why don't we skip that part? Let's go down to the settings, because yes, there may be other links here, but the settings is one of the first things that you should you might want to go to. And upon clicking that, you would have here the links in terms of changing the text size. So if you want to make the text, the default text, bigger or smaller, it's really up to you. If you want to change the contrast, since MCL is known for the blue and silver colors, that's our default color. But if you wish to change the contrast of the background colors here and the font color, you are free to do that. It really depends on what you like. Now, the first things that you need to do upon getting access to your Blackboard account is to change your personal information. We need you to change your password as soon as possible. That's one of the first things that we would tell you to do. And there are other things here that would allow you to personalize it. Like in my case, I've already placed my picture. Or if you want to place an avatar or something, you're also allowed to do that. Going back to our global navigation menu, we have here a couple of icons, and I'd like to talk to you about them. So we'll go over them one by one in this particular tutorial. So let's click on the first icon. This is the icon for your Blackboard home, and this is what we're going to see. In the Blackboard home panel, we are going to see the date, and if there are items that are nearing deadline, whether it's for the day or for the week, that is where you will be seeing them. Please take note that these deadlines will only be there if you have made such settings or settings of these events in your personal calendar. Although there will be times wherein a system-generated event will be placed, so that will automatically go to your account as well. So aside from the date today and the probably due dates, deadlines for some events or some tasks, you also have here on the other side of the page posts. So if ever in the future you will be using Blackboard tools or Blackboard monitors like wikis, blogs, journals, or discussion boards, The most recent posts will be placed here with the newest one on top and the oldest ones at the bottom. In case you missed it, when we click on the global navigation menu, these are the same icons on the left that you would see. So we clicked a while ago on the Blackboard home icon and this is where we landed. So if you're gonna click on the icon for posts, it now becomes a panel that is exclusive to posts pertaining to the same tools that I mentioned earlier. The third icon on this bar or on this column is the updates icon. Practically, it tells you of the notifications that would reach your account. So if you placed a course announcement, maybe you wanted to say something to a particular section rather, or you want to send a course message to one of your students, this is where they will end up. Or if they have replies, they would also end up here in the updates page or updates link of your account. The fourth icon is the retention center. The retention center is a very helpful, very interesting tool that Blackboard offers. We'll be talking about it in detail in our later tutorials. So allow me to go to the last icon in this particular column. This is your calendar icon. And upon clicking the calendar icon, you have here a smaller version and the bigger version on the right. By clicking on the arrows going to the right and to the left, it would allow you to the left, of course, would be to the previous days, and to the future dates would be clicking on the right arrow. By the way, you would also look at your calendar on a daily basis. You could also look at it on a weekly basis, and the first one I showed you is your calendar showing a monthly basis. Please take note as well that all of the courses that you are part of will be showing here on the left side. So they are color-coded, and it would basically help you in one quick glance over your calendar if there's something coming up for a particular course depending on the color that has been used. So let's say you wanted to add an event. Just click on the plus sign. Let's say you want to make an event on a future date. Just click on that, and this is where you will end up. You would see this window asking for the event. Let's say I am giving a quiz to a particular course, and I have an option here if it will just be for my personal use, meaning that I'm the only one that will be seeing the event, or if I want to share it to a particular class. So I could click on the class that I wish to send the date to, or I could keep it personal. So it could be done all day. You would also have it repeated if you like. You're supposed to place a description. Let's say the quiz is on theories on the beginning of life. Click save and it will now go there. So there you go. You have quiz 1. But since the settings that I did was only personal, I'll be the only one to see this particular event. But if I want to share it with my students, they want to see when quizzes will be or when I would have deadlines for a particular task, then I can always choose as to which course I'll be sending or sharing it to. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. Feel free to contact us or message us if you have questions with regards to the steps that we talked about in this tutorial.